Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Ash Ketchum from Pokemon Journeys. The reason why I want to talk about Ash from Pokemon Journeys is I want to ask this question. Since Ash didn't get any of the Galar starter Pokemon, do you think Ash should get any past starter Pokemon that he missed? And I think the answer is yes. I do think he should. I think he should have a starter Pokemon since he's not going to get any of the Galar Pokemon at all unless they do this thing where one of the main characters, like Ash, will have one of the starter Pokemon that Go has, which that'll be kind of interesting to have two trainers having the starter Pokemon. It's kind of like when May had Combustion and she had Bulbasaur, and it's kind of like when Dawn had Pimple and Cyndaquil. But what I want to do is, since Ash probably not going to get a Galar Pokemon starter Pokemon, let's go back in the past and let's give Ash old Pokemon that he never had. So everybody knows that Ash has Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Cyndaquil, Chikorita, Totodile, Trico, Turtwig, Chimchar, Snivy, Tedpig, Oshawott, Froakie. He has Linton and Rowlet. So that leaves Publio, Fennekin, Chespin, what is Piplup, Torchic, and Mudkip, and Eevee, of course. So I doubt that we'll ever see Ash get an Eevee, because if he gets Eevee, I don't know. Because I've been wanting Ash to have an Eevee, and at the same time, I'm also biased. If he gets Eevee, which one do I want him to do? Which one do I want him to evolve into? So if he did get Eevee, my pick for him to, when he get an Eevee, it will either have to be between Glaceon or it will have to be between Sylveon. I can. I see those two for Ash. I'm not saying that the other Eevee evolutions, but I really do think that with Ash's warmth and heart or whatever and stuff like that, I can really see if he gets an Eevee that it'll evolve into a Sylveon, and if he did get an Eevee, if it doesn't evolve into Sylveon, I can see a Glaceon on his team. I just feel like Ash should have a little bit more ice Pokemon, and I feel like that is, the thing for him, to be honest. That's what I feel if he does get an EV. So if he doesn't, that's just one thought. That is one thought for me, that those are the two Pokemon that I feel like if he does get EV, it's either has to evolve into a Sylveon or it'll evolve into a Glaceon. So for the next Pokemon, the next starter Pokemon that he should that is on the topic is Torchic. Of course, Torchic evolves into Combustion, he evolves into Blaziken, and Ash fought Blaziken in the Johto League, so it would be kind of like a cool memory flashback thing of like having a Torchic, raising into a Combustion for it evolve into a Blaziken and become a very powerful fire fighting Pokemon and stuff like that. Could you imagine him taking that to the world coronation thing against Leon's Charizard, so it can be a reverse battle of his Blaziken versus Leon's Charizard, and they can both evolution, or they can do that little Gigantamax and bull crap or whatever. Like, that could be cool, because it will be kind of like, oh, remember Ash, you was in this position last time. And could you imagine a final battle coming down between the Blaziken and a Charizard, just for Ash's Blaziken to barely beat Leon's Charizard? Oh, that would be so amazing. So amazing. And then the next Pokemon is Mudkip. Now, that was a really surprising shock. I really thought that Ash was at least going to get, when I saw May had the Torchic, I was assuming that Ash was going to get Trico and Mudkip, but to my surprise, they gave it to Brock. Wow. I wasn't really expecting Brock to even have a starter Pokemon, but it was kind of cool that he did. So everybody knows that Mudkip is water ground, so he has some good advantages at being a water Pokemon, but he's also ground, so a lot of electric type things won't even affect it. So it'll mostly be like grass that will really affect it, mostly. So it'll be kind of cool to kind of see Ash raise a Mudkip. It doesn't really have to evolve, because I feel like with Mudkip, I don't think Ash would evolve his Mudkip, and if it does evolve, it probably will only evolve to Marsh Top, and that's it too, which will be kind of cool because then they can have an episode where Ash has his Mudkip and he evolves into Marsh Top, and then he runs into Brock. And Brock has his Marsh Top too, and he was like, "Oh my God, you got a Marsh Top too, or whatever." And they can like do like this little cool team up double attack thing against Team Rocket or whoever's trying to like steal Pokemon of the day or endanger Pokemon, whatever, stuff like that. Because Ash want to introduce Go to Brock because he knows Brock is becoming a Pokemon doctor, and Brock has his Marsh Top on him, to help patients or whatever. That could be something cool as well. That can move on to the thing. If not, if you guys don't feel comfortable with him being a Marsh Top, he can always evolve into a Swampert. That's fine too. That is definitely fine too. Then for the next one, of course, he already has Turtwig and Chimchar, so I guess Piplup would be fine. I can see Ash evolve his Piplup all the way to Empoleon. I don't think his Pokemon, if he had a Piplup, that it would stop at Piplup. I don't see it. I don't see him stopping it at Piplup neither. I would see it as an Empoleon because it'll just be like if he meets Dawn again, you can be like, oh Ash, you got an Empoleon and stuff like that. Yep, I trained it all to myself and stuff like that. So it'd be kind of cool to like see Ash have this water steel Pokemon, which is kind of a very unique type that I don't think we've seen in a long time. But I think this will be a great Pokemon too for Ash. But I would definitely like to see him probably with a Empoleon if it does evolve. If it has to fully evolve, it needs to go ahead and evolve into Empoleon. And of course, his next Pokemon, to be honest, I really don't see Ash with a Finnegan. I can't see Ash with a Finnegan. I can see Chloe. I can see Chloe with the Finnegan. I can see Chloe with the Finnegan, but I can't see Ash with the Finnegan at all. So we're gonna cross that out. We're gonna cross that Pokemon out. I just can't see. I can't see Ash with that Pokemon, but I can definitely see Ash with the chest pin. And I think his chest pin would be like his Bulbasaur, where it refuses to evolve because it wants to prove how much of a fighter it is without evolving. And you know how much Ash loves to have starter Pokemon that never evolves, but always want to show how powerful it is and stuff like that. Especially the only reason why I say that is because I'm fearful that it'll fall into the trope of Turtwig, because Turtwig was amazing as a Turtwig, which, if you ask me, it should have stayed as a damn Turtwig, and then he evolved into a Grottle and a Torterra, and it was just garbage. It was garbage on garbage. To be honest, I'm sorry to tell folks that it was horrible, horrible. To be honest, I don't know. I'm spitballing the idea here, but I don't know if I want to. If Ash did get a chest pin, I don't know if I want to see him evolve it into a Dreadnought, I believe. Yeah, a Dreadnought. I mean, it could if it goes to its final evolution. That's fine too. And Poplio, that's is right up there with Finnegan. I don't see Ash having a Poplio. I don't see that one neither. So Finnegan and Poplio is X out. Is X out. So we already know that we're not going to see him get we're not going to see him get Galar. But if he did get a Galar Pokemon, it would have been Grookey for me. I would have definitely gave Ash Grookey over the other two. I can just feel Ash would have been more connected with a Grookey more so than anything. If he couldn't get all three of the Galar starter Pokemon, it would have been Grookey, to be honest. That's just my opinion right there for the character. But we'll have to see. But yeah, those were my thoughts about Ash having a starter Pokemon. Or how about this? If you guys don't agree with that one, what do you think about bringing his old starter Pokemon back? Which starter Pokemon would you want to bring back? If it was up to me, it's between Infernape and his Greninja. His Greninja was so good. How could you possibly ignore that character? How could you possibly ignore that character? If his Froakie and his Infernape come back, that'll be cool. But since those are fully evolved Pokemon, I think the Pokemon that probably should come back that Ash owns. Let me see, which Pokemon do I think should come back that needs actually some attention. I would say his Totodile and his, let's see, his Totodile and his Oshawott. I would love to see those two come back. His water starter Pokemon, leave a little bit to desire. His grass Pokemon are pretty strong, and of course, his fire Pokemon are just amazing anyway. So, if you have to bring something back, I would love to see Oshawott and Totodile come back for a story arc, whatever, stuff like that. You can have Ash train them or whatever, and I can see Ash's Oshawott evolving into a Dewott. That's it. That's it. I don't. The final evolution for Oshawott, no. Totodile, I doubt Totodile will evolve. I doubt Totodile will just stay the same. So it'll be kind of cool to see Totodile and Oshawott come back. If those are the two starter Pokemon that he would have to bring back from the past, I would want to see Totodile or Oshawott. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below about which starter Pokemon you think Ash should have. If he can't have the Galar starter Pokemon, you already know my choices. I would love to hear you guys' comments in the comment section below about this topic, because it's just something that I was just brainstorming that I would love to see Ash bring back a past, either bring back a past starter Pokemon or get a past starter Pokemon that he never had in his arsenal. That'll be cool then to make up for the Grookey debacle and to make up the fact that he doesn't even have any Galar starter Pokemon. But yeah, those is it. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.